Hello everyone, Larry Satchwell here with a Labor Day weekend update of the garden. The Black-Eyed Susan vine has absolutely taken over this part of the perennial garden. I tried to keep ahead of it, I just can't. The tomatoes for the most part are all played out. We've eaten our share. They did better than I expected. The finches are really enjoying the echinacea seeds here. That's why they're still in seeds. Black-Eyed Susans pretty much are just seeds as well. In south here we have two seasons for gardening, spring and fall. And this is the perfect time of year to start fall garden. But this is one of those tasks that I just am overwhelmed with. This at one time was a strawberry patch, and the weeds just got it way ahead of us. This strawberry patch needs to be revitalized, but it's still looking good. I hadn't planned on keeping this patch because it's got such black spot issues, but I didn't expect it to get this bad. I've already planted a few things. This squash here seems to be doing well. It's got some bugs on it I need to get rid of. And the anytime lettuce is doing real well too, but I only had 2 plants. I just ran out of seeds. But I have some more. I ordered them earlier. This is a volunteer tomato plant and looks like morning glory vine. My Aldi's $3 bargain here. The butterflies are loving this, so I'm going to leave this here for a while. I don't really need the space. I've been running an experiment here, trying to kill the sedge. Not very successful with it. I planted our second crop of corn here a few weeks ago. The second crop of corn never does as well as the first. Corn really grows well when it's getting hotter, not so much when it's getting cooler. And today was the first day that we woke up the temperatures in the 60s. So it's out with the old and in with the new. Wish me luck. This is going to be an all-day task. That's my process. Yeah, it's a little labor intensive. I saved the marigolds here. They'll bloom for another month or so. I had cabbages here last year. I think I'll put the lettuce in here this year. So it looks like I'm about a load or a load and a half short of finished compost. So I'll go down and get another couple loads, but it's like rinse and repeat. There's nothing new. And then I'll work on the other beds. A couple weeks ago I planted, and I just dropped it, this little leaf cucumber, and it all fell out. I'm also going to plant 2 little leaf seeds here. I had them on this bed behind me this summer, and I had this contraption in a tent shape, and it was really hard to pick the cucumbers out of the middle. So this time I'm going to attach it vertically and just make one. Oh, he's not looking too good. A little hot out here. Gonna get some water on him right away. Mark this with a little stick. Mark that one with a little stick. So this is that bed I cleaned out this morning. Big rock in here for some reason. Oh, I hit the... You know, I try to throw these rocks in this rock wall over here and hit a space. I rarely do, but that one went right where I aimed. This is what my soil looks like after working it for over 40 years. This was Georgia red clay at one time. I was at Ace Hardware a few minutes ago to pick up some stuff for Dana's table, and I noticed they were selling tomato plants, Celebrity and Rutgers. If people buy those, they're going to be very disappointed. They're not going to. Those plants aren't going to ripen for another 70 days, and we don't have 70 days of frost-free weather coming. Yeah, maybe they'll use them for fried green tomatoes, but they're not going to make tomatoes this year. All right, we're ready to plant. I'm not going to plant everything today. I've got my dibbler here. One of the things I like about it is just to flatten it out. You flatten out a lot of ground like this. So these are 4-inch centers. Might as well start back here. So I'm just going to press this in. Now I'll probably be putting plastic or a cold frame over here, so I don't want to go too deep. Being in the fall here, we'll be able to use our greens a lot longer. In the summer, it just gets too hot too fast. So I'm going to put these rows on 8-inch centers. I do want one more row. We'll just guess at this one. I'm planting lettuce and radishes, so they don't need to be deep. Look at the rock. I'm going to mark these. These are pieces of plantation blind that, you know, we had to reduce them. And then I cut some of them even in half for that. I'm going to start here with the radishes. This is the Burpee mix. I've never seen the seed stores like they are now. I went to get some carrot seeds today and couldn't find any. This one, I'm not sure how to say it. I'm going to call it Maryville. These are Baker Creek seeds. I like to order from them. They always have free shipping 2 or 3 times a year. And this is one of the free seeds. They always give you a free package of seeds. Next, Miralat. This is a really dark lettuce. I like a lot of variety in a salad. Enough for 2 more rows later on. And Rocky Top. This is a little, oh, they just went all over the place. Well, we'll get Rocky Top in with everything else, but this is a little blend. And I like to plant the blends. I'm going to use the same stick that I used to make the rows with and just cover these up lightly. And press them down with that same stick. Now I'm going to cover these. These are some rubber strips left from my wife's treadmill that finally died. My grandson and I took it apart. The metal from her treadmill was worth $4.23. The guy gave me a break though. He gave me $4.25. This is just an old board, and this is just folded up newspaper. All summer I've been filling in between our beds here, the ones I can't mow on, with horse shavings. And so I pulled some of the horse shavings off, the past, because this is going to be old stuff here. It was full of manure and nitrogen at one time, but it's been rained on all summer long, and now it's kind of just wood chips. I'm going to leave this on here. I'm going to leave the boards and newspaper and the rubber strips on here for probably 2 or 3 days. These seeds are not going to germinate or come up in 2 or 3 days. And then I'll keep peeking under here. When it is time for these to come up, I'll simply brush this off to the side and pull up the strip, and everything will be covered up with mulch. Great trying to keep the weeds down. I have this pepper plant growing between my logs. Volunteer, a nice little yellow pepper. Well, that's going to do it for today. I don't know if you can see the horses down there. Anytime you work out in the garden around the 5 or 5:30 time, they think it's time to eat. They normally don't eat until 6 o'clock. Well, that's all I'm going to get done today. Probably be back here in the morning and plant some zucchini and maybe look into getting some cabbages tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I hope your fall garden is a beautiful one.